Hey guys, Tanker back again. Sorry it's been about, I'm afraid to say it, about nearly a full month now, 4 weeks since I last uploaded. And I apologise for that. I can't really say much about it, I'm afraid. So we're going to be looking at what I should have shown you previously, but just didn't get round to it, is issue 27, 28, 29, and 30. And then in the next video, we'll look at the next batch, which I got, I think, a couple of days ago. So hopefully I might try a bit better, but a lot of the time I just can't help it if things pop up and I can't get to the videos if I can. But anyways, as long as I get videos out for you guys, I should be okay. But yep, let's hop into this. So issue 27, I'll try and make this quick because these issues have been out for a while. So in here you get the Hermitage reactor core, reactor terrain. So if any of you have seen this before, it's part of the biggest set for the reactor and all the piping and stuff. So if any of you have seen that, then you probably know how to put this together, but I'll hold it just there for a moment. There you go. And then in here, it shows a bit about what it is and what it's used for. And then it goes into a little bit of detail about the Space Marine battle lines, so like all the tactical marines, intercessors and all that. So just like I was saying, the intercessor squad, the heavy intercessors, the infiltrators, and a little bit about the Astra Militarum with their guardsmen, the Age of Mankind. So I'll hold it just there. And there's a little, well, actually quite a bit of info, but there you go. And then it just goes into how to build it, and then it goes into a little bit of how to paint it, and then just some additional rules, so like movement phase, charge phase, just some little refreshers and stuff like that, including a mission as well, which I believe is the Necrons versus the pretty much it's a mixed force of the Tech Priest Dominus and the 5 Assault Intercessors. And yep, so that's issue 27. Issue 28, we get a unit of more Necron warriors along with Scarab Swarms. And I believe 28 and 29 are pretty much both the same. You basically get a full squad of Necron warriors. So again, in previous issues, we've seen these before, so again, very nice detailing. Unfortunately, this issue kind of fell apart on me a little bit. Whoops. So it goes into a bit about the Necron warriors, a bit more for you. The battle record for this Necron unit. The Relentless March. Oh well. So the Relentless March. Hang on. There we go. And then flipping over. There we are. And then it goes into a little about the Skitarii legions. There we go. And a couple of bits about their weapons that they use. There we are. And then it goes into how to build them. We've seen this in previous issues. And then it goes into some of the more core rules. There we go. Yeah, just some more core rules about how buildings work and cover and things like that. And then kind of gives a better description. So imperium terrain, so you've got ruins, you've got the ammunition containers and some little bits of rubble. And then it goes into a scenario called Counter-Strike, where from the looks of it you use 2 units of 10-man Necrons and the Overlord versus 5 Assault Intercessors, 3 Aggressors, and a Primaris Lieutenant. But again, it's another fun scenario for you guys to play whenever you feel like it. Issue 28, I'm just going to leave the miniatures in there since it's practically the same thing. In this you get a little bit more. So I believe this is more about the Necron Force. So a little bit about their tomb world, and again, nice bit of artwork again. There we go. So the Necrons, the Awakened, and the forces of the Omnitep. So there we go. And then there's a little bit about the planet. There we are. And then in this issue, we'll try and keep it together as best I can. So it goes into a bit about the Mars pattern for the Skitaris, the Skitari force, and some of their sigils of the sigils of Mars. So there we go. And then it goes into one of the another faction called the Gene Stealer Cult. There we go. It tells you a little bit about them, and pretty much what their forms are and all that good stuff. Then we go into the Space Marine Fire Support. I'm just gonna rip that bit off. The Space Marine Fire Support. So you've got the Eradicator squads with their big melter guns. And then some of the other units such as Hellblasters, Eliminators, Aggressors. So there we go. And then it goes into a bit of a story called Into the Swarm, where I believe it's the Blood Angels fighting against Tyranids. There we go. There we are. And then again, just goes into how to paint them. And another scenario at the back, where it's called Extraction, where it's the Canoptic Spider, 6 Scarab Swarms, and 5 Immortals versus the Librarian and 3 Aggressors. And then issue 30 isn't particularly anything special, but you get 2 paints. You get Mephiston Red and Mornfang Brown. So there we go. And in this one, it just goes into a bit about the Ultramarine Successor chapters. So there's a bit about the Adeptus Mechanicus, the cohort roster, sorry. So you can name it. There we go. So you can name the Tech Priest Engineer that you get later down the line, the Dominus, the first unit of Skitari Rangers or whatever, and the Catraphon Destroyer. And then here we've got some of the Ultramarine Successor chapters. You've got Nova Marines, Silver Templars, Hawk Lords, Howling Griffins, Scythes of the Emperor, and the Iron Hounds. And then here's a few more. So you've got the White Consoles, or the Aurora chapter, Liberators, Silver Skulls, Genesis chapter, Black Consoles, Praetors of Orpheus, and the Iron Snakes. So there we go. And then here we go into one of the other dynasties of the Necrons, where they've got silver and red, so they do look quite nice. Remnants of the Dark Age, so it goes into a little bit of background there for you. There we go. And then here it just shows you how to use your new paints to make your guys that you currently have look a lot smarter on the battlefield. And then you've just got some data sheets here for some of the units. And then it goes into a tutorial with the evasion protocol and all that. And then goes into a scenario called the decisive engagement, where you use the one overlord that you have, 10 Necron Warriors, 3 Cortex Destroyers, and the Canoptic Plasmacite against the Lieutenant, the 5 Assault Intercessors, and 3 Aggressors. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I know that might have gone a little bit quicker, but I try to make these videos about 10-ish minutes long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know it's a bit of a delayed video, but please like, subscribe, comment down below, and see you all in the next one.